Hello, everybody. Let's talk. First and foremost, check out my studio. Kinda. Still work in progress, but with the way I get things done, it'll be, you know, over in no time. Anyway, um, so Saturday they had a wonderful White House Correspondents' Dinner planned. Problem is, some idiot decided violence was the answer. I've said it 1,000 times. I really have. I'm getting tired of saying it. Um, and that is, violence isn't the answer. Love is the answer. This guy, he's a moron. But he was programmed, you know? He was programmed by mainstream media, by the Democrats, by left-wing organizations. He was... Caroline Leavitt, our White House spokesperson, she literally pointed fingers, bam, 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 and quoted certain members of the Democratic Party and said, "This is your fault," and it is. You can't keep calling somebody a dictator, a Nazi, whatever, and calling his followers Nazis and telling these young, impressionable minds that these people need to die and not expect some sort of, follow through, some sort of blind adoration. Now, I told you I have some friends with TDS. I should knock on wood that as of yet they haven't gone to that extreme yet. But I have family members. I have one that lives right across the street from me, and he's convinced that everything he hears from the mainstream media is factual. It's the truth. There is no greater source of information. He doesn't check his facts. Now, I'm sitting here talking to you in my new studio. I have a computer page right there. I have another computer right here with a secondary monitor right here. Got my soundboard here, and I look at everything to make sure I get my facts right. I've got, DuckDuckGo search engine slash web browser up on this screen. I've got Microsoft Edge on this screen, and as you saw, can't get that one connected at the moment, but that would be Opera operating over there. I also have other sources like Twitch, X, Facebook, and the platforms that I show myself on. So it boggles my mind why these people can't take the time, check your facts, and make sure what you're saying is viable, brilliant, truthful. We got to stop normalizing violence. You know, the Democrats are, we need to take away all guns. Well, you know, newsflash, if you take away all the guns, you're going to be taking them away from your soldiers that are the ones actually out there trying to kill our side. We're not trying to kill Democrats. A lot of us are firm believers that if we stop putting warning labels on things, that it'll, you know, take care of itself. But yeah, it's just ridiculous. I have people that follow me literally all over the country, possibly even all over the world. I have a lot of followers, mostly on Facebook, but I'm growing quite popular on TikTok as well. And I don't understand why I can't get my message across. It's simple. Peace and love. That's my message. I can't remember, you know, ever saying anything besides peace and love. Okay, somebody's going to call me out here because they're going to say, oh, but you believe in the death penalty for hardened criminals. Okay, but they're criminals. And the ones I'm talking about they have no remorse for what they did. They don't feel bad that they committed these crimes. In fact, they bragged about it. You know, we're talking serial killers or mass murderers or these idiots who are trying to kill my president. Yes, I think they should be put in front of a firing squad on national television. That way, maybe the rest will learn not to do that. The punishment for treason has always been death. The punishment for desertion has always been death. The punishment for turning a traitor against your own kind in any society throughout history, has always been death. So why are they not killing these people? Well, first prosecuting them, of course. I believe in a fair trial. But people like World War XI Haman Umar, who honestly thought that WW2 was World War XI. How bright do you have to be a politician? Not very. Anyway, I digress. Yes, I think they should be facing capital punishment if they did the crime. And this includes the comments that are being made by, all of these liberals and Democrats and Whoopi Goldberg and all these other celebrities and stuff who want to basically say Trump should be dead. I mean, not to give him free advertising, but Jimmy Kimmel, 2 days before this attempted assassination, made a very tasteless joke. And when he was told that he should apologize for it, he didn't apologize. He just tried to explain it away. That's the problem with this other side. They don't ever believe they've done wrong. They never apologize because they don't think they've done wrong. I screw up, I do something wrong, I apologize. I do. Anyway, I apologize if I did something wrong. I accept responsibility. These morons on the other side can't do that. They literally cannot do that. I know a guy. He's actually on our side, kind of the right wing side, and he's that way. He could not, if his life depended on it, could not admit when he was wrong. Of course, he was also a pathological liar, so there's that. And then I've got people telling me that I shouldn't wear my hat, my Trump hat, in public because it delivers the wrong message. My wife, I love my wife. Everybody knows I love my wife. My wife is the center of my universe. Everybody knows that. There's no big surprise here. But I've written her songs, I've written her poems. Love the woman. But when we make trips to certain areas, she says, "You're not going to wear your Trump hat, are you?" The reason she doesn't want me to wear my Trump hat in those areas is because the TDS in some places is so much worse. There are places in the state of Michigan that you can't go to and wear a MAGA hat. It can't. You will be violently, at least violently accepted, if not outright attacked. So, well, that being said, I just wanted to try out my new studio. Now I got to go back and listen to myself. That part stinks. But I want you all to know, stop the hate, stop the violence, love one another. I love you all, no matter who you are, whether you have TDS or don't. You're people. And I love the people of my world. So, until next time, love to all.